Alright everyone, I'm here for my review of the 1993 Royal Rumble. The first of the new generation era Royal Rumbles, and we're getting into a very bad period of Royal Rumbles. This is from the Arco Arena in Sacramento, California, the only time Rumble's been in Sacramento. And the aisle is very short here because it's a basketball stadium where the Sacramento Kings play, or at least where they used to play anyway. If they still do, tell me down below in the comments. Pay-per-view opens with the Steiner brothers versus the Beverly brothers. This is a very good tag match. It's on the level of the two that preceded in terms of Rumble openings, but you know, from 91, 92. So it's a 4-star match. So it's very good. Steiners win, as they should have, because this was their pay-per-view debut of the company. This was their first appearance in the WWE, so you introduce them to the win. Ironically, it was also the Beverly Brothers' last pay-per-view with the WWE. So as one actual brother tag team came in, a phony brother tag team left. So yeah. So then we get the Intercontinental Championship match between Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty. This is a very good match. This is 4.5 stars. And the only reason it's not 5 is because of the finish in this match. That's why. It's a very good match, but because the finish involves Sherry and all this, it does not get 5 stars. So, but Michaels wins and retains the Intercontinental title. He would lose the Intercontinental title to Marty Jannetty a couple weeks later on Monday Night Raw, and then win it back to Marty Jannetty about a month after that. So, this goes to show you how actually good Jannetty and Michaels were. But again, I think that they always saw more of a single star in Michaels than they did Jannetty. But Michaels wins here, and this didn't even go anywhere. It led to Michaels to Tatanka at WrestleMania 9, but that didn't involve Marty Jannetty at all. So this was the blow-off of something that essentially was building for an entire year. When in 92, when Michaels rammed Jannetty into the plate glass window of the barbershop. This had been building for that entire length of time, from about January of 92 to here. But very good match, 4.5 stars. Then we get the Big Boss Man and Bam Bigelow. This is a very bad match. Probably a half star, if that. But that's only if you want to make sure that every match has a star rating, but there's really no stars here because it's not good. It doesn't do anything in the long run. It doesn't launch anything, and Boss Man was on his way out of the league anyway, so Bam goes over here. Pretty much that's it. So yeah. Then we have Bret the Hitman Hart versus Razor Ramon for the WWE Championship. This is a very good match. In fact, I think you should go back and watch this match. This goes to show that when Scott Hall was straight, Scott Hall was a very good worker when he was straight and not, you know, drugged or drunk out of his gourd. This is a very phenomenal match. It's a 5-star match here. It's the only 5-star match on this card. And Bret Hart won. I guess you could make the argument that Razor should have won, but you're trying to make a new star. You're trying to make a new face of the company because Hogan was on his way out. So you're trying to build Bret up as the new face of the company until another guy that you can build comes along. So then we get this unveiling of Lex Luger by Bobby Heenan. I'm only talking about this because it actually goes to a match WrestleMania 9. Luger was not ever the best in the world, but he's not the worst. But this isn't much of anything, and I'm only talking about it because of what it leads to WrestleMania 9. So then we get the 1993 Royal Rumble. While it's not a bad Royal Rumble, it's not a great Royal Rumble. In fact, it's a 2-star Rumble. And that's just because it's really not much goes on. It's very slow paced. Bob Backlund, who enters number 2, is the Iron Man in this Rumble, lasting WWE at the time, so it was an hour, but I believe the official time is about 59 minutes now. I could be wrong on that too, because as I said, these Rumble times tend to fluctuate. But again, this Rumble starts with Ric Flair and Bob Backlund. And then Papa Shango enters 3, and he's the first guy eliminated. Yay. Godfather's worst gimmick was Papa Shango, by the way. So then the ring fills up. We get eliminations here and there. Mr. Perfect eliminates Ric Flair, which sets up a career-ending match between Perfect and Flair on Raw next night. Although, of course, a career-ending match just meant lose or leave the WWE because Flair's contract was expiring and he was going back to WCW. So, 3 forming the 4 Horsemen, which included Paul Roma at the time, and that's even worse. So, didn't go nowhere. Perfect also would eliminate Skinner and Jerry Lawler, and Jerry Lawler would eliminate Mr. Perfect, but that didn't go nowhere either. Undertaker at number 15, and he's eliminated by a guy who was never even official participant in the Rumble, the Giant Gonzalez. So yeah. And by the way, that launched the Giant Gonzalez and the Undertaker, which is Undertaker's worst match at Mania, and which is why people like me think that it should not ever end. That streak should never end, but just because he had to work a full program through SummerSlam with the Giant Gonzalez for Taker. But Final 4 in this Rumble are Randy Savage, Yokozuna, Rick Martel, and Bob Backlund. So of that group, 2 former WWE champions, a future WWE champion and Hall of Famer, and Rick Martel, who sadly only won the tag team titles in WWE, but he won it 5 times, about 4 different partners. But Martel's the first guy eliminated of the Final 4, and then Savage, and then Yokozuna dumps out Bob Backlund, and then he presses Savage from a pinfall position out of the ring to the floor and gets and eliminates Savage. And Yokozuna wins the Royal Rumble. He had entered number 27, marking the second time that the number 27 entrant had won the Royal Rumble. This would be repeated 2 other times. That's why they call it the Lucky Royal Rumble entry number. And of course, this launched Yokozuna versus Bret Hart at WrestleMania 9. And the aftermath of that is something that is royally stupid, and I'll get to when I get to my WrestleMania review series again, when I get to WrestleMania 9, which is also one of the worst WrestleManias in the history of WrestleMania. But as far as this goes, like I said, this is a 2-star Rumble. So you're looking at a 4-star opener. You're looking at a 4-star opener, a 4.5-star Intercontinental title match, a no-star match between Bam Bam and Boss Man, a 5-star match with Razor and the Boss Man, and a 2-star match with the Royal Rumble. So if you add that up, you have 5 plus 3 plus, you have 5 plus 4.5, which is 9.5, plus 5 plus 2, because Boss Man and Bigelow has no stars. So that equals 5 plus 2 is 7, plus 4 is 11, plus 4.5 is 15.5 stars out of a possible 25. So that makes this Rumble a C. And we would only get worse from here. So next up in this series is 94. That again will be uploaded in a little bit. And if you like this video, hit the like button down below, subscribe, and thanks for watching.